Hello there and welcome to the iLA pre-launch overview. In this overview you're going to be learning about, quite simply, the biggest viral phenomenon that's in the marketplace today. Now I know that sounds like a bold statement, but the reason I say that is this. Would you agree that Facebook has been a huge viral phenomenon? Well, you bet it has. Well, Facebook, in their first month, they had 450 people. That was a big month. But in comparison, iLA, before pre-launch, we had a pre-enrollment period, and there were over 40,000 people. Now, why would that happen? I'll tell you why. You're going to be learning how it is that you can profit from the exploding mobile application industry. Mobile applications, in a very short period of time, have absolutely exploded and changed the way that we do things today, changed the way that we communicate with one another, changed the way that we access information, changed the way that we search for things, changed the way that we entertain ourselves. It's absolutely exploded. Mobile applications are unlike so many industries in this respect. A lot of industries, they start out small. If they're lucky, they become a billion-dollar industry, and if they're even more lucky, they become a multi-billion-dollar industry. Well, not so with mobile applications. You know what? We're still right at the beginning of mobile applications, but back when they showed up on the scene, it showed up as a multi-billion-dollar industry. It was in 2009. In 2009, it was a $4.2 billion industry. And then in 1 year, in 2010, it became a $6.2 billion industry. And then it continued to just rapidly grow. In 2011, it was a $14 billion industry. It doubled. Now the numbers aren't out for 2012, but all of the experts agree that by the year 2015, it's going to be a $30 billion industry. If you want to profit from mobile applications, historically you had to know how to create them. You had to know how to write code, but that's not the case anymore. It's all changed because iLA gives the average everyday person an opportunity to profit from the exploding mobile application industry. We've done something that's never been done before. We're the first company in the world that's taken three multi-billion-dollar industries and have combined them together. First and foremost, like I mentioned, it's the multi-billion-dollar mobile application industry. We've taken that industry and we've brought it together with another industry. What's that industry? It's the personal development industry, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Why is that? I'll tell you why that is. Because people, they're interested in having greater success in their life. They want to achieve their goals. They want to rise to new levels in their life. So people invest in themselves to the point that personal development is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Well, what we've done is we've brought them together and we're taking it to the market through relationship marketing or network marketing. That in and of itself is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So here's what we have. We have these three multi-billion-dollar industries and something that's never been done before. And what we've done, we've brought all three together to create iLA. Now when it comes to the application itself, no doubt you're wondering, okay, what is the application? Well, I'd like to give you a tour of the application. The application that we have runs on the iPhone platform, the Android platform, and we have a web app version that functions on all platforms, including desktop computers. So a person doesn't really even have to have a smartphone, but it is best if you do. Now what we're looking at right here is the iPhone version. This application is a beautiful, sleek, attractive application. And what we're looking at right here is the home page. But down at the bottom we have these different functions. There are different icons where you can access different parts of the application. So here's what iLA does. iLA, it delivers a high quality, a professionally produced personal development video to your iPhone or your mobile device weekly, once a week. They're powerful videos and they're crafted specifically for the iLA platform. You see, we've done research and we know that a person's attention span usually maxes out at about 9 minutes. So all these videos are crafted between 6 and 9 minutes. They're incredibly potent videos that offer instruction on time management, goal setting, personal development, leadership development, business development, wealth building, wealth management, and a lot more. In your life, if you're interested in things like wealth building, wealth management, or achieving your goals, then you're going to want this information. So that's the main feature that you're going to find on the featured icon here. But then we also have another feature, and that's right over here. It's the vault. Here's what happens in the vault. Every week when a new video is released, the featured video, it's placed in a video archive. We call it the vault. So at your leisure, you can take in all of the information that's run in weeks past. What it is, it's a growing treasure of information that's really going to help you to achieve your goals, cultivate healthy relationships, reach new levels of success, and maximize your full potential in life. It's an incredible resource. But then moving on, we've got this feature right here. The news? It's the news blog. If you click on that, that's how you can stay informed with up-to-the-minute news on everything that's happening with iLA. Also, you'll get news about special video content that's been added to the vault, because sometimes we'll have special information and we'll import it right to the vault. You're also going to learn about promotional news, and there's some incredible bonus inspirational articles that you can access in the news blog as well. And then moving on, we've got this feature right here. It's the share feature. What you can do is this. You can grow your business simply by sharing iLA with other people. You can use the share feature. There's a lot of good, solid, powerful businesses out there, but a lot of people have tried the home businesses and had a difficult time getting them up off the ground. And the reason why is because sometimes it can be difficult working with some kind of an expensive product. But our experience is this: working with applications that are so affordable and have such valuable content, this is quite simply the simplest, most easy to duplicate system that we've ever seen. It's something literally that anybody can do. Put simply, if you can push a button, then you can succeed with iLA. Because what you do is you send a message, and the message, it's automatically populated with your link so that people can join right from your website. It's so simple that literally anybody can do it, and that's why it's gone viral the way that it has, and that's why it's continuing to go viral. And we're really proud of who we're working with as far as the designer of the application. See, the designer of this application, his name is John Marr. He's the CEO of Savage Apps. Savage Apps is a company that's been around since the very beginning of the application explosion. They've been around since 2009, and they've created applications that have literally millions of downloads. One in particular reached the #1 downloaded app in as many as 58 countries. I Am Beatbox. Then they have another one. It's called I Am Ringtones. It's an amazing application. Build your own ringtones. They also created Phodio. It's one of my favorite applications of theirs, where you can create powerful photo albums right from your phone, accompanied with music and everything. And then recently, another one of their applications that's absolutely exploded is I Am Drums. They've had as many as 650,000 downloads in one day. John Marr is an amazing person to have with us as an application developer, and people genuinely love the application because people are inspired, people are encouraged, people are motivated, people feel great, and along with that, you know what? People like it because they can make money with the application. It's the first application on the market that makes that possible. And now I know that I've said that a couple of times before, but you know what? It really can't be overemphasized. Think about the power of that. The only app in the world that allows people to make money from the exploding app industry. That's really at the core of the viral phenomenon that we're looking at. Now, when it comes to being involved with iLA, it's really simple. A lot of businesses, they can be pretty spendy. iLA keeps it simple. It's $9.95 a month. That's it. It's truly achievable enough for anybody to do it. We're talking about 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks. And when it comes to getting started, as you may know, a lot of businesses, there's an initial investment to get started. If it's a conventional business, then it's thousands. But if it's a home business, sometimes it's $100, $300, $500, $1,000 or more. So you might ask yourself, okay, what kind of money does it take to get started with iLA? You know what? That's it. It's just $9.95. There's no catches there. $9.95 a month. And that's another huge reason as to why this continues to go viral. Think about that. There's no barrier to entry. At $9.95, anybody can do it. That being the case, there really is no risk. There's no downside to this. And that being the case, you know what? It's truly simple to share. There's another aspect that's important to share with you, and we haven't touched base on this, but it's important to let you know something. With iLA, there are no catches and there are no requirements to getting paid. Now, what do we mean by that? You know, with a lot of companies, with a lot of home businesses, there are certain requirements for you to get paid on your organization. You have to reach a certain management level or reach a certain quota, but that's not so with iLA. All a person has to do is to be an active associate. If you're an active associate, that's it. You're automatically qualified to get paid on your entire organization. Now, of course, that brings us to the making money part. How is it that an application actually pays a person? We'll share with you how that works. We've got a powerful compensation model that's referred to as a 3x7 expandable matrix. And I'm going to explain to you exactly how that works. You know, one of the things that we like about this is that it really is pretty simple. A lot of compensation plans get pretty complex, but this is pretty straightforward. And before we get into the details, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, there's some small writing there. We want to let you know that that's not hidden there. In fact, I'm going to read it to you because it's important to let you know that this illustration, it's for educational purposes and it's not intended to serve as any kind of guarantee of income. Success in this system, it requires work, dedication, it requires skills. Some are going to earn less and others are going to earn more. So we share that with you to let you know that we don't want to paint some kind of pie in the sky picture for you, but what we really have is a good, substantial way for you to earn a regular extra income. Now, to explain our compensation plan, a 3x7 expandable matrix quite simply means this. You can only personally have 3 people direct to you. Now, it's possible for you to refer those people, but it might be that those 3 people are there because they're placed in your organization. You know, that can happen because you can have people that are above you referring people to the system, and oftentimes what happens is that there's nowhere for those people to go except to be placed in your group. Now, here's what happens. If they're in your group, you're going to get paid a portion month after month for the people that are there. Now, you can only have 3 people. If you refer anybody else or the people above you refer people, then they're automatically placed on your second level. And again, you get paid for those people as well. Now, the powerful thing here is that if you just have your first 2 levels filled up, whether or not you put them there or not, you've automatically got enough people in your group to have your application for free. Now, we really like that because we know that does great things for retention. Let me ask you this, how many people are going to quit if their application is free? Well, that's what we want to do. We want to make it simple for you to have the application for free. Now, from this point forward, anybody that's in your organization, and I'm going to say again, whether or not you put them there by referring them or if somebody else puts them there, you're automatically qualified if you're an active associate to get paid on each and every one of those people. And what happens is, you see, that's 3. You've got 3 direct to you. It goes 7 deep. When that 3x7 matrix is filled up, what that means for you is that you'll get paid $2,500 a month, month after month after month. Now, of course, it is possible to make more, considerably more, but we know that that's something that's going to be helpful for any household in the world today. Now, what you've just seen right here is a really neat and orderly picture. It's kind of neat and tidy, but the reality of the matter is that as you're building your business and as your business grows, it could look a little bit different. Like, for example, I'm going to paint you a little bit of a picture here. Let's say you start your business and you automatically have people placed in your first level, or you refer people. And then by necessity, the software designs it to where people will automatically start to show up on your second level. But then this person shows up. See this person right here? What if that person automatically starts to refer a lot of people? They know a lot of people, so they start sharing the application with a lot of people. Well, you know what's going to happen is that person, they're going to start their own matrix and people will fill into their group quickly. So what could happen is that your group could look something like this, where you have a big clump of people in one area. But then what happens is that if you're referring people or the people above you are referring people, then the software automatically places them from left to right. And that's how it is that your personal matrix gets filled up. Now, as I mentioned, this 3x7 matrix, it's expandable. Well, now what does that mean? What that means is this: it's unlimited. if your matrix fills up and then you refer someone else, guess what happens? They show up directly to your front line. So you can have 4 people there, or 5 or 6. It's unlimited. Once your matrix fills up, it expands, you have someone on your front level, and then your matrix continues to fill in under them. And that's how it is that it's possible that you can make $2,500 a month and more. But in addition to the matrix commissions, we've also built something very powerful into it, and what that is this. We actually have incentives for referrals. We have upfront money for referrals, and we've got bonuses for referrals. And what that looks like is this. Quite simply, if you can refer 3 people, here's what happens. You become a managing associate. And you know what we found is this, it's very simple. Anybody can refer 3 people because, again, people enjoy applications and it's accessible to anybody at $9.95 a month. Anybody can get 3 people. Well, here's what happens if you get 3 people. 2 things happen. First of all, you get a 10% bonus match of those people's matrix commissions. So you've got 3 people here. Whatever they're making, you get 10% match of that. So if you've got 3 people making $2,500 a month, if their matrix is filled, well, 10% of that is $250, right? So you'd be making an extra $750 a month on top of your $2,500. But then a second thing happens, and what that is this. When you become a managing associate, now you start to get bonuses for everybody that you refer. The next 3 people that you refer, you get a $5 bonus for those people. But it doesn't stop there. Anybody that those people refer, you actually get $5 bonuses for them as well. And the people that they refer, and the people that they refer. And it never stops. It actually goes to infinite levels. It's upfront bonuses for referring people. And it could be on level 20, 50, or 100. It actually never stops. It's unlimited $5 bonuses for upfront commissions. Very powerful. Well, that being the case, you're going to want to get 3 people, right? Because you're going to get those $5 bonuses. So then you're at 6. Here's what you do. If you refer 6 people, you become a senior associate. Now, as a senior associate, again, 2 things happen. First of all, your matching bonuses, they increase to 20%. Now you're getting 20% match of what these 6 people are making. So if you got 6 people making $2,500 a month, what's 20% of that? Well, it's $500. So if you've got 6 people with filled up matrix, you're making $500 a piece. That's an extra $3,000 a month on top of your $2,500. But then your bonuses for referring people, it actually increases. We give you an extra $3 from that point forward, so that anybody that you personally refer, the next 4 people that you refer, you actually get $8 bonuses for each and every person. But you know what? Again, anybody that they personally refer, you also get bonuses for them as well, $8 bonuses. And the people that they refer, and the people that they refer, and again, that goes to infinite levels. So that generates amazing upfront income while you're building your residual income. Now, our final management position is that of an executive associate. If you refer 10 people, again, 2 things happen. First of all, now your bonus match goes to 40%. You get a 40% bonus match of anything that these people are making. And I should clarify something. These people, they don't have to have a filled up matrix, you know. They don't have to be making $2,500. These people could be making $100. If they're making $100, then you'll make 40% of that. That'd be $40. We like using the example of a filled up matrix because it's easy math. Because if you've got 10 people making $2,500 a month, well, that's $1,000 each. So you'd be making $10,000 a month on top of your $2,500. And it doesn't have to stop there. We've got people that are literally referring 50 people, 100 people, or 150 people in a week. And when they do that and their matrices are filling up, the income potential is absolutely tremendous. Now, a second thing happens. From that point forward, when you're referring someone, we add another $1, so that what happens from that point forward is that anybody that you personally refer, you're going to get a $9 upfront bonus. And that doesn't stop at 3. You can do 10 a week, You can do 20 a week, 30, 50. It's unlimited. Anybody that you bring on board, you're going to get a $9 bonus for that. And anybody that they personally enroll, you're going to get a $9 bonus for that as well. And just like the other ones, this is unlimited. It goes to unlimited levels. And again, what's so powerful about it is that you have two things going on. You've got good, solid, upfront money while your residual income is growing. So what we do is this. In order for you to earn money from the matrix commissions, all you have to do is be an active associate. Like we mentioned before, there are no requirements as far as production. See, as an active associate, there's two ways to become an active associate. Number one, simply join iLA as an associate for $9.95. If you're paying $9.95, you're automatically qualified to earn from the entire Matrix referral program. But at the same time, we truly want to make this accessible to anybody. If for some reason a person can't afford that $9.95, they can also become an active associate by simply obtaining 2 retail customers for $6.95. If someone gets 2 customers, guess what? They're an active associate. See, we'll let you know that there are 3 different enrollment options with iLA. The first enrollment option, it's a free enrollment. A person can actually enroll for free. And what they get as a free enrollment, they get to enjoy the weekly iLA video content. But as a free enrollment, there are some limitations. There's a lot that they don't get. For example, they don't have access to the iLA archive and the inspirational articles. Another thing that they don't have access to, they don't have a personal website. They also don't have the ability to earn from the Matrix referral program. It's a free enrollment. Then we have a second option. It's a retail customer. A retail customer is $6.95 a month. As a customer, a person gets to enjoy the weekly iLA video content and they have access to the iLA archive. But again, there's some limitations, okay? They don't have any website and you don't get the ability to earn from the Matrix referral program. Then thirdly and finally, it's to become an iLA associate. That's just $9.95 a month. And as an iLA associate, you're loaded with benefits. For example, you get to enjoy the weekly iLA video content. You also have full access to the iLA archive and the inspirational articles. On top of that, you also get a personalized website for referring other associates and customers. That's amazing. You know, there's a lot of companies that charge more than $9 a month just to have a website, but this is all included. And then in addition to that, you're automatically qualified as an active associate, so you have the ability to earn from the Matrix referral program. Now there's 2 other things that I'm going to mention that are very powerful. Now that you have your own business, you're an independent business owner for $9.95 a month, that being the case, you actually have all of the tax advantages of owning your own business. Incredible tax advantages that quite frankly make the $9.95 a month worth it in and of itself. But in addition to that, now that you own your own business, you truly have full ownership of it. What that means is this: when your matrix fills up, whatever kind of money that you make, it's fully willable and sellable. You can sell it if you want because it's your business. Or if something happens to you, you can will it to a family member. We're really excited to share this package with people because of everything that you get for $9.95 a month. Now when it comes to getting started, we like to keep it simple. Just do this. Just get back to the person that invited you to this webinar. Go to their website and click the join button. Fill out the information there, and what's going to happen is this: automatically you'll have a website. You'll have a website, you'll have the application, you can share your website with others, and then also you can invite people to take a look at this particular overview. And as you do that, people are going to get the application, and then you're going to be able to profit from the exploding mobile application industry. Thanks for your time. We look forward to having you on board, and remember to believe for great things.